what's up, bro? We're going live. If you can't fully trust, I'm not saying don't tell everybody. You can tell people what's going on, but don't be all on Facebook clowning and acting crazy and acting a fool, and then 5 minutes later y'all back together. That makes you look retarded. No, I mean that makes you look crazy. I don't want to use that word. But keep people out of your relationship, and if you can't fully trust it, because I promise you, everybody's not happy for you. I don't care who it is. I'm going to answer every damn question. Answer every question, bro.
Come on, Nick. We know speaking on wives being submissive. Read your Bible.
I mean, they need to be a little bit submissive.
Yeah, read your Bible.
They need to be submissive. They need to.
They do.
But
your wife ain't submissive. That's something you got to deal with.
Only if the man is doing what he's supposed to do.
If he's the leader of the house.
If the man is doing what he's supposed to do, because it's supposed to go God, then the man, then the wife, then the children. If you marry, it doesn't matter. If you marry, it becomes If you,
I'm about to block him.
You see crazy, right?
I'm about to block him.
That's how it goes. It's supposed to go God, then the man, then the wife. That's how a relationship is supposed to go. In my eyes, that's how it's supposed to go. But if a man is not doing what he's supposed to do, well, I mean, a lot of men do what they're supposed to do. It's not effective because some men will be in and out of jobs, and some men is going to be like this. That's when it comes time for the lady to be supportive. Mm-hmm. We need that support. We need that. Like, my support system is strong. Like, there's times you feel like, oh man, I can't do this. You got this. It may not be the baby way you want to hear it. Oh, baby. No. Sometimes it might be a stern, stop crying and go do what I know you're capable of doing. And then you just got to handle that. So that's basically, I mean, them things right there, like we said, we've been had ups and downs, but we also learn on what to do. And we keep people out of our business. Like, we tell certain people like that, but those are like mothers and stuff like that maybe, but you can't go tell everybody your business because everybody's not happy. Those are the things that I live by. Like, I got bros and stuff that I love them to death, and they know something's wrong because they love us, but I won't go into the extent of what's wrong because I'm leaving it to God in prayer on handling my stuff. I'm trying to handle our business. So with that communication, man, and just knowing each other, don't purposely push each other's buttons. If I know something's going to piss her off, I'm not going to purposely say something or do something that I know is going to make her mad because she done made me mad. It's communication. It's a lack of communication. Oh, she know he did this, so I'm going to do this to make him mad. You're trying to up one. You cannot up one on each other in a relationship. I'm up one while I'm mad, so I'm going to do this to make you mad. There's a lot of pettiness in relationships. So that's basically, if you get out the pettiness, keep God first. Hey, that's how I feel that you can last, a long time. But first and foremost, you got to keep God in your relationship.
Next question.
Hater.
No. Carolina, did you want to touch on that?
Relationship. Oh, yeah. I'm new to this little thing called a relationship. It's been a minute. I've been a pimp for a long time, y'all.
How do you keep your hoes in check?
Okay, so I speak on how I keep my hoes in check.
You ain't been on the phone,
they might be a hoe on there too.
And they didn't know.
But if you didn't know,
what's up, bro?
You ain't the main one. So me, it is about communication. I keep it all the way 100 with anybody that I've dealt with, because my thing is, if you catch me out there and you see me with somebody else, you can't speak on me because we're not together. We already have an understanding on what we do and how we do it. So with that being said, I think even if you are doing side pieces, if you are out there, whatever, communication is key, because that's where people get messed up when they be like, oh, I thought we had, no, baby, this is what we do. We have fun, we kick it, and when we gone, we gone. That's it, that's all.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Nick, don't shake your head at me.
He wasn't shaking his head at you.
Okay.
He was shaking his
I was
head
like, don't shake your head at me.
When it comes to, I guess, submissiveness, I'm not very great at it. I know when to do it, but I know I'm not going to let you walk over me either. So I know the difference of pipe down, but I know the difference of you trying to walk over me. And I won't let anybody walk over me as far as that. So relationships, I mean, I'm a Cancer, so we like longevity relationships. We ain't trying to do all that 1 month, 2 months. We trying to be with you for a couple years and see where it go, and then we end up wasting a couple years on y'all because we so loyal and we don't want to let go. We are lovers. We are very hard lovers, but when we do not like you, it is OVA. Like, we ain't even trying to like rip your tires off. Like we trying to do way worse stuff than that. So I don't really know. I know about submissiveness because I was married, but I was submissive to the wrong person, if you can get that. You know, trying to let somebody lead me that ain't a leader. You know, so you have to know who the leader is, and you know who to let lead you and who not. When does submission run into pride? Ooh, that's a good question.
Come through, Delano, with the questions. This is your little young buck on there.
Pride, everybody got some of that. They do not want, like, pride, you know, everybody's scared to be the sucker. You know, everybody's scared to kiss a little ass every now and then.
You gotta kiss some ass.
You got to do that in order for your relationship to work. If you messed up, then you need to do something to fix it. And it should be the person that messed up. It shouldn't be the person that you did something wrong to and them trying to make it work. It should be you, especially if you feel like you're sorry and you think that you did something wrong and you know that you did something wrong, then fix that. Now, the thing is, the way you might fix it may not be the way that person wants you to fix it. So you should know your spouse enough to know how to fix it. You shouldn't have to walk up to her and be like, well, how can I fix this? You didn't come and ask me how to F it up. You ain't finna ask me how to fix it. Period.
Well, sometimes we need to know how to fix it. What do we got to do? That's about the communication part. Because some people just got to communicate. Like sometimes I don't know what I did to her if she's pissed off at me. That's what came in with the communication. Tell me what I did so I know, okay, because it could have been something on accident. I do a lot of stuff on accident that I didn't know, but it could have been something I said. It could have been something I did. But I see you quiet in quiet mode. That's when communication comes in. Let us know if you purposely did something crazy and you know you messed up. It's not on them to let you know how to fix it because you know what you did to mess up. But a lot of y'all sometimes, I won't say women, but you know, y'all can be mad and we have no clue what you upset for. But y'all have to let us know. Like, that's the thing about it, because we walk around like, what do we do? What I do wrong?
Just
I think you should know what you do wrong.
Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not all the
I feel
time.
like sometimes we might.
Not all the time, because that might be
sometimes we be in our
feelings.
feelings and we don't know we in our feelings, and then we just like
We don't
pop
know.
off.
We don't know we're in our feelings.
What you gotta say? You tripping? You in your feelings?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
I don't know.
So I
You're
can't tell
crazy. But to kind of piggyback off that, if you are in the wrong and it's publicly, make sure you make it publicly when you apologize to me. I don't care if it's that relationship, friendship, whatever the situation. If you publicly made me look like a fool or hurt me, make sure you do the same. Keep the same energy all the way around. That's all I'm gonna speak on that.
If you're in a relationship, you shouldn't probably hurt nobody, because then when you get back together, you want to look like an ass.
Communicate. It's not always okay, Nick. You always trying to bash us women. It's not always women, because men cannot communicate either.
They don't like to communicate.
That's because sometimes y'all make it hard to communicate.
But you guys make it hard on us also, because it's easy for us to express our feelings, and when we having a conversation one-on-one, sometimes you guys get kind of defensive, or you're a little hard and you don't want to say, hey babe, I love you, or babe, I'm with you. It's like pulling teeth. If we gonna do this, we're gonna communicate on all rims. Like, we have to find our communication language.
Exactly. It might be hard for us to communicate how we feel, but it's hard for y'all. It's hard for us to communicate with y'all when y'all are upset. Because sometimes y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all just want to be upset. You upset. So sometimes we have to just let y'all be upset, because it's like, yo. Now when it comes to our feelings, a lot of us don't want to feel vulnerable. Men don't want to feel vulnerable and no giving in. That's coming like, yeah, I love her. She know I love her. She know I love her.
Yeah, but
that's true.
sometimes we need to hear that.
Exactly.
And the actions need to follow suit.
I agree with that. But like I said, sometimes when it comes to men, women, it's hard. Sometimes y'all just look. You know, I know she got attitude. I'm just gonna let her be. I'm gonna just be cool. I'm gonna go on over here to my own, because I don't really want to. That's it. So, like, it's about communication. You have to learn what to do, but you need to fix it. They not going to bed mad and stuff. There should be no grudges in a relationship. None. There should be no man forever. If you'll be in a relationship, whatever needs to be talked about, if it can't be fixed, then y'all need to move on. But holding grudges is bad for everybody.
I do agree with Nick. He said it should be okay to be vulnerable to your spouse. It
Yeah,
definitely should
yeah.
be. That's the one person you should be. But everybody's so
Exactly.
scared that when we get into an argument, you gonna run and tell, oh, he was crying, girl. That bitch ass nigga was crying. You know what I'm saying? He was doing all this. No, if your relationship is solid, it's certain things. My grandma always told me, you don't tell your family everything that's going on in your relationship because
We got that good.
and I got it bad because the stuff that I should have been telling them I didn't. So I ended up in a messed up relationship, a messed up marriage. So I really should have been saying something, but I wasn't because it was what happened in this house, stay in this house. That's that whole memento for black families all around, from a kid on up. What happened here, stay here. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you got so many cases of incest, molestation, all that stuff, because everything is supposed to be hush hush and stay at home. You know what I'm saying? But if home is the issue, then somebody should know. You should be trying to let somebody know, even if it's a friend or somebody, because, you know, anything can happen. But Delano had asked, when does chemistry run out or get tired? I put, when I ain't getting no sex, it's over.
When does it get
Chemistry
tired? When somebody loses interest?
It loses interest.
How you
You
lose
lose
interest?
interest?
It becomes the simple things complex.
Yeah,
like
there's no appreciation.
There's no appreciation.
Either somebody's doing something extra, and then the other person getting used to it, so therefore the appreciation is not there. Like if you getting your girl flowers, and it comes from a ooh baby, all right on baby to all right, right on, thank you. The appreciation starts. Therefore, they can make somebody lose interest.
Okay, so
That dude said she look like she can kick the hell out of some greens.
Hold on.
she said I sound like.
You sound like you look like you kick the hell out of some
It
greens.
said,
Really.
so Delano said, hold on, let me see. He hit me with another question. If the sex is
Just average.
but the chemistry is good, would it keep you?
Oh, so what is average?
What is average? Yeah,
What is average? I got to hear this from a man. Tell me what is average sex from a man. And then I want to know from men, how many times you think you're supposed to be having sex in a week?
Oh God, so you don't even. I'm glad Sparky's not there.
In a week, how many times? What is average sex?
What is average sex?
I need y'all to answer this because the women want to know.
It ain't average.
And he said, I'm asking him. He said, if
He
the
said,
sex
let
is
me read it
average.
again for the people in the back.
For the people in the back.
If the sex is average, but the chemistry is good, would it keep you? So my thing is, if the chemistry good, your sex shouldn't be average. I'm so confused.
Man, I was gonna say you hit that on
He
the money.
said, born no spice. So how y'all got chemistry?
I was great. You don't.
Okay, so he's talking about a pillow princess. That's what you call them. They just lay down and, you know, it's missionary and that's it.
Fam. If you hold on, sex is different. Like I said, sex is different when you in a relationship versus you just frivolously out here giving it up. If you feeling that person emotionally and spiritually, sex is not like because you're in love. If you having sex with somebody you're in love with, there is no average. Because anything they do, that touch, you can kiss that woman and immediately it's juices everywhere. If that woman is in love with you and she feels with you, there is no average. Same with a man. Moment you can rub somebody back your man and rub his head. Girl, you better stop because you know what they do to me. So it's gotta be. I can't see that. Why do I have my glasses on?
That's me answering people.
Yeah, she's answering. So I'm just gonna say those questions out loud.
Yeah, average. Like if it's now, if it's somebody that's.
I just feel like you really don't like that person, for real.
Like if you say the sex is average, but your chemistry is good, I mean, well then if it's cool, and how do you know it's average? Does she tell you it's average?
Or you feel like it's average? Maybe she's not a pro like you. Like you gotta think everybody has their own sexual experience, and maybe what you like to do, she ain't ever did it, or she might be kind of like timid to do it. So I would say maybe y'all should discuss, you know, what to. Not be expected, but what you prefer.
Go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
I just feel like if the chemistry is good, then the sex should be good. Like I don't know if like you mean she's lazy in the bedroom, if you mean she ain't got.
He
no
said it's
time.
not up to par.
Well, then if the chemistry is good, the communication should be good.
It should be better enough to tell her like we need to kick it up.
Yeah,
I need to put on some heels, some Luther. Go to the store and we all grown. Go to the store, get some toys. We gonna make this do what we do.
So is it like, I mean, okay, so let me ask the women. because the women chimed in and said, why were you just asking them? Let's ask the women, what is a normal sex life for you all, and what do you do when your spouse, be it man, female, whatever it is, whatever they are, what do you do as far as women? How do you tell them that their sex is not up to par? How do women tell men that their sex is not up to par? I mean, me. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, you answer it first.
Okay, so let's see. What was the first question? Average. It depends if it's in-house or if it's like we live in two separate places or whatever situation for me. If it's in-house, I feel like it's anytime the wind blows and we in a mood, we can go ahead and get it. Now, if you live in a different house, state, whatever, it's on. Like, if you touch down, we touching each other. I don't care who's in the house. I don't care what we gonna do. We gonna sneak off and be grown about it. That's just me, because I'm a very sexual person. I don't care. Now, as far as telling my mate he is not up to par, I would just have an open-ended conversation like, hey, you know, it's okay, but can we add a little this? Can you go a little deeper? And then also, you know what I mean? I'm very vocal when having sex, so I'm not trying to tell y'all my business, but I'm very vocal. So I'm gonna tell you like deeper, harder, pull my hair, slap me, whatever I need to tell you to motivate you to get that extra. So I think it's communication personally.
I didn't say, okay, what's his name? How you say her name?
Okay, so
Angelique, you asked, is
she
that right?
said, do you have to be in love? You don't have to be in love to be.
No. I didn't say you had to be in love. Every time everybody in love, the sex is
No.
amazing. That's not what I said.
No, I had some very good sex with people I did not even care for. I think the best sex comes from people that you ain't supposed
If
to be
you're in
having
love,
sex
there's
with.
ways to make it amazing. Like there's things you can do. Like there's something you can do about that. That's if you okay, babe, what am I not doing? Or vice versa, what am I not doing? Love comes with sacrifices. If you that's where the pride sets in. If you're in love with somebody, then that's something you can do. What do I need to do to make this better for you? Do I need to go get a toy? Am I not big enough? There's all type of ways to make things happen. So people know if you're in love with somebody and something that goes, you need to do that. It's part of communication. Because I'd rather you tell me, I'd rather be giving you this 12-inch dildo instead of you going down and firing Mr. King Kong. But then if you still choose to do that, it ain't my fault because I communicated with you on what I needed to do to please you. That's what I'm doing for love. So I'd rather you do that.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by me.
Okay. So let me answer the question as far as how do you tell somebody they sex not up to par? You just tell them. Now I'm gonna be transparent because I'm an open book. I really don't kind of care what y'all think about me. I am. I have sex with both sexes. Men and women, not at the same time.
Let's clarify, not at the same
not
time.
At the same
Somebody's
time.
gonna be like,
but I'm
"Oh."
an open bisexual. I don't hide it at all. So when I'm dealing with a woman, I'm dealing with a woman. I was in a relationship with a woman for 8 years. When I'm dealing with a man, I'm dealing with a man. I don't do all that. So with that being said, it's a certain way that I'm gonna tell a man, and it's a certain way I'm gonna tell a woman. Now, if you're dealing with a woman, it's a little better for me to tell a woman, tell Nick, shut up. I don't care about him knowing nothing.
Stupid, man.
When dealing with a woman, it's a little bit easier to tell her because she bought something, so we gonna go to the store and just buy something different. You know, it's not that big of a deal, but they gotta be able to have some rhythm with that as well. So it's not all of what you can go to the toy store and buy. It's basically the connection as well. Now, men, you can tell them to pick it up a notch, or you can ask them questions. I have no problem with being vocal as well as telling them, y'all got this bad, and I'm just gonna say it. Stop sucking one titty. I need you to push them together, and you need to get both of these titties. But we not about to do, you giving this titty all this love, and I'm about to do just like this, and push this titty over here, because both of them need attention, okay? That's just it in a nutshell. I'm like that. I don't like that. But, you know, I'm just serious. I'm being serious. This is question and answer. Y'all grown. That's what it is. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? The both of them need love. I know other women out there know what I'm talking about. They got a favorite titty.
They do.
They have a favorite titty.
I got names for Toya.
And then I like scents. I'm a very sensual person. So if you got on a nice scent or something, that's instantly boom. We could be out and about and I smell a scent and I'm like, oh shit, okay, it's go time. So men and women, we communicate different, but I don't feel that everybody you get in bed with, you gotta have some kind of central connection with them. But I do feel the ones that are worth speaking to and telling them about it are the ones that you should feel like that you gonna go somewhere with. Ain't no need of me wasting time telling Joe over here that his penis not big enough if I don't plan on seeing Joe again. You know, it's not worth my communication. But if I'm growing a relationship with Joe, then I'm gonna need to tell Joe what I like. And a man should be able to, well, a man and a woman should be able to tell by your motions how or what you doing, you know, what they doing wrong. Because if it hurt, you know, you bite my nipple, I might fall back. You might bite it just the right amount. I'm like, oh, I like that. It's just like that, you know. So y'all gotta kind of know y'all own partner's body language. That's what I'm saying. So, like I asked y'all before, nobody answered. What is a normal sex life for men? What is a normal sex life for women? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all think is normal? 2 or 3 weeks? I mean, I'm sorry, 2 to 3 times a week. And what's the excuse that your wife or your husband or your mate can give you to get out of sex? Like, well, for women, I know we could be like, you know, Flo is in town, can't do nothing. But I need to tell the ladies, that don't mean you can't do nothing. Okay? And men gonna agree. Yeah. Get that mug going, okay? You might have to do that because it's all about pleasing your mate. So you might be unavailable to the vagina area, but this mouth's still working. So you need to do something, you know what I'm saying, for him to, that's how you keep the spice going. You know what I mean? You just don't be like, oh, we ain't doing nothing. I'm on my period, we're not doing anything. So, you know, go find that other bitch. You know, I'm just saying. Angelique said 3 to 5 times a week is normal to her. Okay, so anybody want
is that a single person?
She is married.
I was supposed to say you got time. She got in-house too. She got time. Like you that's that sneaking away when the kids sleep. That's that I see you in the morning kind of thing. So you got time. Y'all got time.
Okay, Delano said consistent sex daily or every other day, and if you tired, I understand. I get tired.
Delano is like 19.
First of all, young buck, calm down.
Stop pumping everything every time she walk in the room.
Calm down, Shirley.
And when you get in your 30s, you're gonna understand.
Do men run the red light? You never know nothing, kid.
I don't know what that
okay,
means.
so you gonna explain?
No, you gonna explain.
Okay.
What's the real life?
So we was talking about cycles.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh hell no! No! There's no running the red light. I don't even know what that means. Oh no, fam. That's a no-go. I can wait.
You can wait.
Why should you have a little? No, that's not that time for that. No, fam. No. Women let people do that?
Yeah.
Oh,
some women are like it. I'm not my cup of tea, so I can't let.
They can have that. They can have that.
Oh.
Y'all can have that.
Now, I know some that, you know, if it's the first day or the last day, you know, just a little spotting. They might go ahead and, you know, I know people that be like, hurry up and get in some bath water. You'll stop bleeding for a couple hours. Yeah, I heard that before. You get in the bath water.
Or soak up.
Or put a towel down.
Yeah, put a towel down.
Now, I do, she said yes, women do
I know some women that does
Good for y'all.
I mean,
that's a no-go. That's not even a...
It might be some great sex though.
No.
Only because the only reason I think it wouldn't be is because of the air friction. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That dry, you know,
Too much.
when blood get dry. But
that's a sick question. We have to be that's like a no-no. That's a question.
So he can't hit us with the next question.
he hit us with the next question because he don't want to deal. He don't want to deal. Angelique, that was a great question.
That was a good question.
That's not even.
Come out the box, baby.
Come on, Angelique. Angelique always got some questions.
What y'all got for us?
Men.
Wow.
What is something that you can do for your women that is sexy? I mean,
Yes,
what
how
do
do you
y'all?
spike it
How
up?
do y'all spice it up? Y'all always talking about spice it up, spice it up.
Put some
Spice.
heels
Y'all want
on,
some heels. You want a damn stripper pole.
You want me to put my leg up around my leg.
Right? You want me to hang off the chandelier, do a split on it, then twerk right cheek, left cheek. I got a nice shape, but I can't twerk at all.
what's the
Okay.
question?
The question is, what are y'all gonna do to spice it up?
As far as like relationship,
Yes, or sex, anything. What do? Y'all always yelling spice it up to us. What do y'all do?
I mean, we do like, I mean, because it's not, I ain't gonna say it's not much, but like candles, I'm not saying it's not much like that because it's stuff to do, but I mean, just doing the candles and the massages and all that stuff. But the better question is that, what do we do? What do y'all like? That's a hard question because people do different things. But see, because I can't speak on it because I know it's.
Maybe
My wife is
get in them silk
not easy,
drawers
but I
and place around the wall.
see, okay, she's trying to give me some silk drawers. I don't know what to do. But I'm
What
just,
about the drawers? Do y'all remember them drawers that had the like dingling part out and the dude would come in and blocking his look? I think those are nice.
Angelique said nothing.
They just show their dick and be like, here it is.
That
Do
is
it.
not
Suck it.
Yes, y'all
That's
don't.
it.
Y'all don't give no special. Like y'all don't try to do a Magic Mike show or nothing.
Nothing.
Like, come on.
You know, I want
Roll
to
your body.
in there.
Be oiled up and ready to go for some action. Make sure your beard picked out, so I know where to sit at. So,
I think that what other men got to say? Nick been running his mouth. What Delano at? Where's the man that they got all
somebody
the
tag
tags?
them, okay? Because
Reindeer.
The elephant flip flop. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Them elephant drawers. They had some elephant drawers. They had a hole in it for
And
the
it be
trunk.
like this.
And you stuck your thing through it, and you just came in the room flip flopping
And
it
it's
around.
cute. Yeah,
What are you saying, Ken? You won't put none of them on?
I'm not about to play with him. Y'all
We can't get no silk drawers. We can't get a Magic Mike
They just
show.
come in like-
they come in and be like, I washed my ass. I smell like
You go with the washing
I
machine.
put on some Gucci. Come on over here and
That's it.
give me that coochie. That's all y'all want.
Well, in all due respect, if it's all it took, then what else do you expect?
Oh.
I'm keeping it all the way 100. I'm just saying.
But then, so this is the flip side. Then why do y'all feel like we always gotta come in with some lingerie, 7-inch heels, trying to act like we your personal stripper when you just gonna give me dick? I could come in here in some pajamas and a bonnet and get that.
And get that. Y'all hate that bonnet. Oh my God, y'all hate that bonnet.
Okay, let's keep it all the way 100.
Yeah, please.
Keep it all the way 100.
Y'all hate that bonnet.
No. We ain't talking about the bonnet. We talking about the lingerie. We don't keep it all.
Okay, what about it?
No,
Men don't even care about lingerie.
But that's not 90% of the time that is for you because that stuff lasts like 30 seconds on my way. And she be pissed off because I ain't like, yo.
But then why do y'all
come
ask
here.
for it? Because some dudes be like,
It's a
oh,
visual. It's a visual thing for men. They like to visualize.
I want to visually see you walk in with some silk boxers doing a little jig or something. At least roll your body to the bed. Let me feel special for 5 seconds. I'm just rolling like this.
Make
Come on.
that one of your deal breakers, men that don't body roll. I mean, I don't know.
Get your body roll on over, slide on over. Come on.
I mean, Angelique said they be like, look, I got a cock, come do something with it. Pretty
And
much.
if you don't do something with it, then that's whose problem is that? If you go do something, I'm just keeping it one. If you go do something, if he say, hey, look what I got, and you be like, ooh, I see what you got. I'm just saying, like, you think.
But at some point, if I say I need you to spice it up and pick it up, I'm gonna need you to do something different.
Then that's when.
And maybe it should be, and maybe it should be a different sex position. You know, y'all stay on the Pornhub and all that other stuff. Y'all need to take some notes. You know, note take. Oh, that look like that. And then don't be talking about you can pick me up and you can't pick me up. I don't like that. Don't tell me, girl, I had you up there like baby boy. No, you don't.
And been a fail.
They don't feel with it.
I lost my step, baby. I lost my step. So we have lost Delano. Where you at, Delano?
Right, all the ones that was talking crazy had questions galore. But
She's funny. She said that show cock, you do something with it.
I've been knowing her since high school.
Yeah,
That is
she's
one of my
funny.
friends.
Yes.
She swears she ain't got no friends. I'm a damn friend. She don't take me as
They
her
got some more questions?
I don't know. What's your question?
let me ask y'all some questions since there's still some people listening. What is a no for sex? What is a absolute no? I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna compromise at all. And I'm talking about this is a long relationship. It's somebody you with. I ain't talking about no one night stand or nothing like that. I'm talking about somebody you are married to or in a long relationship. What is a no-go for you with sex? Because some people say that the Bible say that the bed is undefiled, so that you should be able to get whatever it is you desire.
That's a lie.
What? The Bible says
the bed is undefiled. Not a damn thing. Angelique said not a damn thing.
I'm anal. You can listen. We're not doing that. I'm not with that. That's not my tea. I'm not trying to do none of that.
Look.
Y'all can, if you are trying to do that, hey, y'all strong black women, white women, Mexicans, whatever y'all are, y'all strong. Because it's not for me. If you come at me in that way, like let me.
Well, here it is. Have you tried it?
I tried it and it wasn't for me. Like,
okay, that's what I'm saying.
I tried it. I've tried it at least 3 times. 3 times we out. It's not work out. No, just the thought of it. And if you get somebody that's actually gifted and that, why would you want to do that?
That's a good question. My guy Marky said he tried to get into the thing.
Yes, what's the definition of a good man?
Well, because y'all confused. He said for some reason he's confused.
So what's the definition he gets? So we know.
Yeah,
he about to go back in. He said he was in, but then he got.
Ask him what his definition.
But he said, what's the definition of a good man to a good woman? Like,
okay,
from a good woman's perspective, what is the definition of a good man?
Not never. Yes,
no booty holes, not never. So so we got no anal from pretty much everybody. No anal.
Well, we got another damn thing too. So
but then we got Angelique that said nothing is off limit. You know, men be wanting the most, like y'all be wanting the most, and then some, not the ones that. Well, I'll say that I've known a couple who they are swingers, so they invite somebody into their bed. You know, so I don't know. Me personally, I would not be able to do anything with a third party.
I can't lie. I did it.
See, she done did it. I'm not, because I ain't sharing shit. If you lick her up more than me, you pump her more than me, you grab both of her titties and put them together and lick them like I've been wanting you to do mine, oh hell no, she got to go and so do you. You ain't even for me, okay? Because you're not going to treat her. I'm not going to see you treat her better.
You said not a damn thing. Now you talking about swingers is a hard no.
Swingers is a hard no.
I guess my thing is I wouldn't do swinging, but if we were to do a threesome, I'm down for it.
Are you doing a threesome with somebody that you care about?
I have. Like, engaged.
Okay, well, you ain't engaged no more, are you?
We not engaged because we weren't ready to get married. It wasn't nothing from what we did.
Okay.
So.
Did you ever think that your fiance would do something behind your back with her? Or was it a man?
No, it was basically him and 2 girls, so me and another chick. But no, they never did anything.
Did y'all know her? Or did y'all just go on Craigslist she looked like she a good chick?
No, we didn't go on Craigslist. We knew her.
Okay.
But it wasn't know her enough to, like, destroy our relation, though. Like, I wouldn't do, like, my best friend or something like that. I think that's creepy. I don't know why you women do that. That's just setting you up for failure. But I knew that person enough to know that, you know, she was clean and orderly.
Okay, so I ain't doing it. That's a no for me. I ain't doing no threesome, no nothing like that, because I'm selfish. I want all your time. I want all your attention. I ain't trying to share. I ain't trying to come up and finish up behind nobody. If her orgasm better than mine, she got to go. What did you do to her that made her scream and shout like that? And I ain't getting that shit. No, it's a hard no for me.
Can you answer the question?
Okay, so here you go, Ken.
I'm out of that conversation. Y'all was talking about some threesomes and ass.
I said, what is a hard no for you?
What's a hard no? She said
What's something that you're not going to do?
We wouldn't done it. Huh?
Getting near your butt.
Okay.
Oh
so
yeah,
then
yo,
that
Tom,
is
yo,
a big thing.
thank you, baby. Stay away from my ass. Don't rub it, don't caress it, don't do none of that. All right, yo, don't smack it. Stay away from my
What if
ass.
she trying to get you in a
I don't
position,
know.
what's she in a harder position and she brings
She
you
better
in?
get on the hips or something. Don't grab my ass, man. That's a
What about your ass cheeks?
It's a sensitive area.
It's supposed to be sensitive for me. Your booty's supposed to be sensitive for you, man.
No.
Hands down.
I don't believe, I'm
No, look.
grabbing ass.
What?
I'm
Look,
grabbing ass.
okay. Hey man, yeah, well, maybe grab, I don't know, but I prefer you just.
Damn, you act like she gonna slide her finger up your ball.
See, let me tell you that history. Y'all don't know nothing. She crazy. She a wild girl. That's what it is. I'm on swung on one time before. I'm on swung on, baby.
Wait a minute.
You young, man.
Young. So
I ran out the room screaming. Nah, bro. Nah.
Angelique said, with your mate, nothing is a hard no. So
Yeah.
if it's your mate, nothing should be a hard
No, yeah, maybe if don't make if Toy came and said, yo, I think I'm gonna have this with a man, get out of my house. Like,
Damn, get out my house.
I'm just on some real stuff. Like, how would you know? If you, just like you said, though, your man
Oh,
said,
I
hey,
do right. I ain't doing no threesome. Now, let me say this. If you feel like you should need a threesome, that should be something you need to go and do before I come in the picture. Like, if you want to go do that, I will be like, here you go. You know, we could do one of them, what's that, Dwayne Wade or whatever breakups. We was on a break. Bye, go do what you want to do. And then maybe I'll think about, have you got it out your system? Because I'm not doing that. So we all said exactly no.
Yeah, none.
Okay. Ariel Nicole said you just got to take control of the situation. So I don't know if she was talking about the swinger part or what. But you just got to take control of the situation.
Got to.
He said y'all win this question.
What question?
What was the question? He didn't even repeat.
He said he tried to get in the
He don't
live.
have to text
He
us all.
just texted me. That's what you tell me.
Okay, so he could watch the live, but he can't comment?
Yo, he's in the live. He said he got kicked out because it said bad broadcast or something. The broadcast was bad.
Oh, she was talking to me about the threesome. You got to take control of it. I mean, is that? But would that be something you do before you get married, or would that be something you do while you?
I think that's a communication thing with you and your partner. Like, if that's what y'all into, do whatever makes y'all happy, but it does have to be boundaries and limits and sets and all that good jazz.
But I mean, when nature takes its course, what's the boundaries? I mean, you might have to, might have started off with this boundary, but then it was like,
well, it's not per se in the bedroom. This is stuff after, like, you can't do this with her. This is her last time. We don't communicate. This was just our 1 time, 2 time, whatever y'all said for.
And a mutual agreement.
oh, okay.
There are rules to play. Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
okay.
It's a mutual agreement. Yeah,
okay.
Because
You want
Okay,
to
I mean,
it's all inclusive.
Hey, more power to you. I ain't doing it.
Okay, so he's a good man.
he said he really want to know. He said he considers himself a good man.
What is a good man to you, though? Because what a good man to you is not a good man to us.
That's what it is.
So that's what I'm saying. Because you can be like,
He said,
I just pay all your bills, but you might not be taking care of my emotional needs.
that's
So
what
what
he
is a good man to his definition?
He said
He
his text
don't
message
want no
was
good.
text message was y'all seem like good women. What would be considered a good man to y'all?
I definitely have to have somebody who's family oriented. I feel like, spiritual. I believe in God. I don't knock anybody.
You know what? I have a question too. I'm sorry. No, because I had somebody ask me that.
What?
So, if you're spiritual, would you date somebody who wasn't?
Yeah.
Or if you have a certain belief, would you date somebody who didn't believe?
I've dated somebody. I just broke up with somebody who don't believe in God at all. But this is the thing about him. Like, we talk religion, it's like an open discussion for me because I like to debate. His thing is he feel like he's more on a spiritual nature. That's cool, whatever you want to believe, but he don't know how I feel about God. Like, he's not one of those be like, oh, God, you believe in the white Jesus? No, he don't do all that. Like, he's really open-minded and able to have an open-ended conversation without getting in his feelings about it.
Yeah.
Just like I don't knock his belief. I'm like, ooh, you're a non-believer. Ooh, Jesus, you
Right.
want that's not my thing. I feel like everybody has to save their own soul. I can't save your soul. I can't save her soul. So with that being said, if we get to the pearly gates and it's too
Cause he don't.
or
My guy don't. My guy, like, he's not a non-believer, but he's like,
he believes in his own thing.
yeah,
I'm not knocking him.
he said so. He said he had a girl that he was with for maybe like 4 years. Actually, my guy, and he was like, I was with her. He was like, man, I was with her for like 4 years. He said we just see women go to church and then we do a whole bunch of stuff in church and stuff. Like he said, I just wasn't feeling it.
But you gotta respect that.
Yeah.
To me, like you have to respect your. Everybody's not a church.
I
Everybody's
totally-
not a Bible thumper.
I asked him though. I said, man, why didn't you've been with her for that long, like 4 years? You know, so it got to the point where the relationship broke off. I said, yeah, that's something y'all should have discussed at the very beginning, like if it was going to be an issue. He said, well, at first it was fun, we didn't care, but we started talking about religion, marriage, and all this type of stuff. And then her whole family is a pastor, follows a pastor, and he wants to make the original. I want the wedding and the big wedding and all this stuff. And he's like, that's fine, but I don't.
But
know.
was that her belief or was that her
That's
family?
hers. That's her belief. She
Okay,
believes it
yeah.
too.
That's a deal
So I'm
breaker.
like.
Because that's one of those things that once you get serious, that's gonna be the
So now he's
buddy.
like-
That's the elephant in the room.
You know what I'm saying? So now he's like, okay, that was happening like 4 or 5 years ago, and now he's afraid of getting in relationships because like you're like, yo, like I don't want to waste my time getting into something
But
like
all more
that. So is
people
that
are
really a big
open-minded
difference
about the
between-
religion thing. Like, I feel like everybody has to have their own belief and their own, like, you might be a full-fledged, I go to church Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Let me give you some background. I grew up in the church. Monday through Sunday, 2 sermons, soup kitchen, youth, I did all that. When I got older, I got my own understanding of how I believe in Christ and what he means to me. I feel like anything you do, you have to find your own understanding. I feel like sometimes you can be led astray when you're trying to pinpoint this one point, and sometimes people just only want to pinpoint this one. Oh, you're a sinner because you gay. But it also say, do not judge me. It also say, do not commit adultery. It also say some other things that y'all don't follow, so don't curse me because you only follow one of the commandments when you're supposed to be following all 10. So don't judge me, and I won't judge you. I think people just need to be open-minded and be realistic with each other. Like, hey, if you don't believe in God, that's cool, but don't spit on my religion. I won't spit on your religion.
Yeah.
Well, my take on religion is a little, I would say, weird. Because I believe a couple of things. I don't believe, I'm not going to say I'm a non-believer, but my belief is like very small. I have very small faith. Now, it heightened for me when I got shot, and I was like, oh my God, I'm about to die. So it was like,
I didn't know that.
yeah. So it was like, wow, people came in, they was praying for me, and and stuff like that. And so I'm one of them. I can read the Bible, but I'm also gonna carry my crystals in my pocket. I believe in the universe, and I believe in God, and I believe they work together. I don't believe God is a guy. I believe God is a girl. I've always believed that. My parents let me be creative, so I've always just made and when I watched The Shack, and God was actually a lady in that video, and she was a black lady, I was like, oh, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
The Shack.
The Shack is a movie, and it's a book. So when I read that, and then I saw the movie, it
They
was
put
like,
facts
oh my
behind it on
God,
why.
it was like breathtaking. I think that everybody should read The Shack. I think that everybody should read The Alchemist, and I think everybody should read The Four Agreements. Those books will change like your thinking about stuff. Like The Four Agreements is really deep. It's like, who told us that saying shit was a bad word? Who made up the definition of bad words? Like stuff like that. It's like, who came up with that? Because it could be a word just like anybody else, like any other word, like salt. Salt is not a bad word. I mean, for people that got
They came from manners.
huh?
Bad words came from more like manners versus it being like a.
But I mean, you can say shit in a nice way if you want to say I'm bad. But who made up the 5 or 6 cuss words? Who said those was cuss words? Who brought that up? Who made that up? That ain't nowhere in no Bible or nothing that said these are words that you cannot say. You know what I'm saying? So, Four Agreements is a really deep book. So, that's something that I would suggest. But those 3 books have to be read in a certain time frame in your life. You can read it too early or you can read it too late. But if you read it at the right time, you gonna get something from it. So, that's my take on religion and
I didn't know that
and
about
universe.
your shot, though. I didn't-
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
I had to tell you. Had to tell I'm not no thug.
She's a thug. She said, yeah, that happened.
But
all day, every day, B.
You know, be out there on these streets.
People
What's
get shot
up?
every day, B.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They miss me.
now they gonna talk about me.
They miss me. You know what I mean? They thought they had a real thug down, and I came up like Tupac.
Really? Anyway, y'all. Another question that I have personally been asked is, how do you explain? How do people explain to children about sexuality?
Oh, that's a good
That was a good question that was asked, and I just happen to have some really cool, dope kids, and they like whenever mom is smiling, it could be a dog. She
the mistress and the wife. A husband, mistress, and a wife. Thug life.
whatever. With kids, it's kind of they feed off of action. So if it's somebody that's making you mad, then they gonna know it. Okay. It wasn't hard for me to explain to them because they was just like, Mama, whatever makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't care who it was. They was just like, as long as they come in, they make you happy. And if I'm happy, then you gotta make my kids happy. There is no such thing as a la carte mothers. You know, you don't get the mom and don't get the kids. I see it a lot where moms will be like, shoot, I'm sending y'all to live with y'all grandma or something. This man done came in and changed my life. And I got these kids and he don't like y'all gotta go. You know, and that doesn't make any sense. Like if you don't accept your children, then that's a no-go. That's a no-go in a relationship. Deal breaker, okay? So
I think like sexuality, if you're speaking on yourself or you have to deal with sexuality with your children or whoever, I think you should be an open book. You have to be transparent. Like me personally, I'm me. I don't identify as I do what I do when I want to do it, how I want to do it. That's how I look at my life. I'm going to enjoy it. It took me a long time to be who I am as Carolina and be like, man, I don't really care. So if I ever had to have that conversation, I have dated women. I just never brought my kids around because they were a lot smaller, so they didn't have to deal with all that. Now, if my son or daughter come to me and say they feel a certain type of way, I want them to know they did come to me first and that they got a ride on me and nothing else matter. How you feel at the end of the day is what's going to be the best thing for me. So if you tell me, hey, I'm gay, Mom, okay, so then you still my baby, you're still my child. So I feel like you have to be very transparent and you have to be open-hearted with that. I know people who have been are lesbians and got kicked out of their house, or their parents still don't talk to them. Like it's not cool to me. Like to me, for my child to come to me and be like, this is who he loves or who she loves, I never turn my back. The world is already cold, so why would I like for real? Like the world is already cold. When I think of my kids, I want them to know that this is a safe haven, no matter what, and that's just how I look at it.
Yeah, mine's like this. There's no need to hide it or feel a certain way about it because it's all over the place. It's on TV. Every show, every channel has something to do with sexuality, gay, whatever. So I'm to the point that's why I feel like there's no need to even try to hide it from them. With your kids, like they're going to see it. If they have a cell phone, they're going to see it. If they're going to see it, if they have a cell phone, they're going to see it. Yeah. It doesn't matter now how you feel about it. I mean, you could do it. You could explain to them and tell them your take on it. You know, but in this day and age, you have to just be open because you have to be open with it. Like you can say, "Oh, I don't believe in it," and if you don't believe in it or whatever, you know, you need to explain it to your kids, but you can't be. I can't be upset.
I feel like you shouldn't shun them.
You shouldn't shun because it's in their faces, unfortunately. Like it's in their faces. No matter, it's on every TV show. Every TV show is showing on YouTube, on Instagram, it doesn't matter. You cannot shun your way. You cannot hide it from your kids.
And then on top of it, if God knew me before I knew myself, before He knew this is what I'm going to be. He made me in His own image. So that's how I look at it. Like I'm built for. This is what I'm built for. This is my journey that I'm going to take, or this is the journey my kids are going to take. This is their trials and tribulations. And unfortunately, like people still give it a bad rap. Just be who you gonna be. Why are you worried about somebody else speaking on your life?
Okay, so Delano says, do I be pronouncing Delano?
Delano,
Delano. A good man follows God and or his belief and leads his family in said manner, based on his beliefs. He will be, in my case, loyal, humble, and about the peace of his home, handle his business, work hard, and all about what's his accepting of what his woman brings, but won't tolerate certain things. He's firm in his ground, but knows how to love and spoil his woman, and he will let her know when she's wrong and admit when he's wrong. That's a good man.
That's how it's supposed to be.
How come you never go to Delano?
Delano's too young.
Delano,
I was a baby.
I like that.
And I will mess up
I
the two of
like
them.
that. I think a lot of men have problems with spoiling their women. They think that they're not supposed to do anything. Like, I did this, I already got you, so I don't have to do nothing else. You know what I'm capable of. Yes, but I need to see that. I'm not saying bring me flowers every day, but I should not only get flowers or something on Valentine's Day. Like, it should be just a spirit of moment day. I could just have been called you and said, man, these people getting on my nerves at work, and boom, something might show up to my job and might make my day a lot brighter. Do you know, I don't know why men don't get this, but the happier your girl is, the happier your life is.
Facts. I wish I could see my face on that.
The happier your life is. I mean, I don't get why y'all don't get
And if
that.
it's not that, if that's not how it is, then that's an issue. That's a serious issue right there, bro. Because if you live with a woman and she ain't happy, nobody in the house having no kids. Kids don't want to go to them. Kids come to me. Yeah, that's a true statement. This comes from somebody who's been around 15 years. If she's not happy, nobody's happy. Not a kid in the house is happy.
Not a dog.
Nobody.
Not a pet in the house.
Not a mother-in-law, father-in-law. Her parents ain't happy. Nobody's happy. Trust and believe. Trust and man. You gotta,
How you feel, Phil?
I'm not saying kiss ass. That's not what I'm
No,
saying.
you gotta do that sometimes.
Sometimes you got to get.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't even be called that. It should be called
compromising.
It should be compromising
That's
what
how
you
I'm
did wrong or fixing the issue. It shouldn't even be called that. But that's what y'all
y'all
call.
do too. So we
that's
all
what
need it in this
that's what I'm
world.
saying.
If I know I had an attitude with you and it was unwarranted, meaning it had nothing to do with you. I had a bad day at work and I had a bad day and I just took it out on you. I know how to make it right. That's what I'm gonna call that, make it right. It's not kissing ass, it's called making it right. I will make that right to you because and that means if I gotta cook you an extra pork chop or something, that's what I'm gonna do. You know.
I got 2 pork chops here. I made you 2 pork
Yeah, I'm
chops.
gonna give you 3.
You
Yeah.
know the doctor said you can't have it, but you know
But I know the doctor said you couldn't have this, but go on here, baby, treat yourself. I fried it hard and everything just like you like it. You know, whatever it is that you got to do, I'm going to do that because I want to let you know that I am sorry without saying I am sorry. I think that people should. I think that people should stop saying sorry because the last thing I want to hear is sorry. I don't hear sorry. I see change behavior. That's all. I don't want to hear you're sorry. I want to see a change in your behavior. That will let me know that you're sorry. That's it. That's all. Okay. So that's how I feel about that. As far as that, Angelique said, "Is it unfair to negate the man's happiness?"
Clarify more.
You
Clarification.
need a little clarification. Angela, break it down.
Break it down. What do you mean?
I've been drinking
Like,
Starbucks for the first time, so they're probably like about 4th
You said
time.
this is the first time having
Probably like 4th time.
break it down to us.
I drink Speedway coffee, affordable coffee.
What? Really?
Yes. Starbucks is what, $4 or $5 a cup?
I'll switch it up.
Maybe
Switch it up.
$8.
Delane, I'm gonna play off the second part. You said how you gonna want love one day and then switch it off. Like you gonna have to explain. Are you saying like a person like wants you to be all over them, loving on them, and then the next day they don't want to be bothered with you, or what do you mean? Doesn't
his happiness set the tone of the household? It does.
It does. Both happiness.
But it's more women that can, like a man kind of plays off of a woman.
They're pleaser.
Like, yeah, I mean, yes, both of their happiness does matter. Like, his happiness does matter. But it's almost like that we have found out that men will take a back seat to their happiness just to make her happy. And they shouldn't. They shouldn't have to do that. But they do it, you know. And it's not fair, you know. So I do agree with you that it's not fair that his happiness be negated. I don't think that anybody in a relationship would not want their significant others happy, you know, because at some point it's going to show that they're not happy. So,
No, man, his happiness will set the tone for the household. See, a man's happiness do set tone for the household because, for experience, like, you know what I'm saying, like, well, I was stressful at the job, you know what I'm saying, I don't like getting too personal. And everybody knew it, you know what I'm saying, my kids felt it. See, when the wife is mad or the mom is mad at the house, it's one of those, oh Lord, you know what I'm saying, it's not a funny thing, but you know, mom's gonna be mad or whatever. She'd be cool tomorrow. You know, she goes off. It's different. But when the father's upset and he's showing signs of stress, depression, anger, it can tend to come out. And I feel like if a man has these problems, it takes a deeper effect because now he's not himself. Like he's not himself. Like he become angry with the kids. The kids don't want to be bothering him because, like, yo, Pop's got an attitude or something. Like something's really wrong with Pops. So, yeah, his happiness takes a toll on the house because, but then that's when it's time for the wife or whoever, your significant other, to try to help you along the way with that. Get the understanding of what's wrong, what can I do. It's a partnership, you know what I'm saying? Because you need both of them. Like, you need that, you know, like, you have to be the backbone. Like, the queen is the backbone of everything. Like, that's the backbone of the house. The man is the provider, and you know, but the wife is the protector. The wife is the backbone. She's the support. She's the one to make sure that the man is capable of doing everything that he's supposed to do for his family. So that's when her support comes in. So yeah, if a man is unhappy, yeah, that could take a significant effect on the household. I believe so. Like,
I agree.
I think they could take even more of an effect than a woman being upset because this can affect the man's job, because the kid, this is the kid's livelihood. You know, a wife might just get upset. I'm not saying that the wife don't do more than just cook and clean and all that kind. That's not where we get into this. I don't want the wife taking it the wrong way. But
Come back in like that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, so you're saying women just cook? No. But if your kids got to go in there and eat some Hot Pockets or something because mom don't feel like cooking because she's upset. But if a man is bad, yes, it takes a strong, the provider, like that's how it's supposed to be. And it can affect. So yeah, I think, a man's, definitely.
So Delano said basically what he was telling you was, no, once I got you, I stop pursuing you. People get comfortable and lose the same energy they use to get their lover. I agree, they do.
I think everybody does that. If you say you've never done it, I feel like you're lying. We have all been.
You talk more than me when you come to talk about sex.
Stop
What you mean, fam? What you mean, fam? Y'all here try to call me out. Let's say something about sex and watch it go along deep. Yeah, let me tell you, feel me? I go off when it's about relationships, stuff that I know. If it's about relationships and somebody's asking me about a relationship, yes, I will tend to talk my ass off. But if we talking about everything else, like threesomes and dildos and everything else.
Ken swear he was going to be on the podcast and be so timid.
Only time I talk about a relationship, I said about 6 words when y'all had y'all through some conversation.
I don't want no part.
What you mean? You feel me?
I don't want no parts.
Cause come on, we all got our segments basically.
Yeah, we do.
Basically.
Okay, so we're off in about 2 minutes. So
Wait a minute,
the business of the week did get chosen. I put it in Pixter, and it was Glover's Carpet and Upholstery Care. And I want to say the owner is Nick Glover.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be our business of the week. I don't know if he has any specials going on. We're going to tell him to post in the group if he has anything going on. You are the business of the week until next Friday, until somebody else wins. So, I'm probably gonna win next week. No, I'm just playing. Business of the week is Glover's Carpet and Upholstery Care.
Shout out to Nick.
Owner, shout out to Nick Glover. Is that in Indianapolis?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Nick is
Indy.
there.
So,
He
he
got
the
it
one
right.
with all the questions.
Yeah.
Talking about he thought I
He
could
talk
cook some
crazy.
collard greens.
Yeah, he talk crazy.
Boy, no. Shoot. You better ask. So today I was at work and we had a peach cobbler. They was like, "Oh, McCole, Mama made this peach
Is he
cobbler."
even
I
on
said,
this
"No,
shit?
the hell she didn't."
He got from?
We left out.
Yeah, text them and tell them that he was chosen for
Yeah, I'm gonna
business
tell
of the
him,
week.
listen to the thing real quick.
And so next week we're doing Friends. How many of us have them?
How many of us have them? Friends.
So I think the gist of it is, what do you consider friend? What is something that characteristics that you are a good friend, things of that nature. So please throw us some ideas. We definitely are going to be live, but we're not going to be live all the time because we got to get our viewers up. And then we also want to discuss participation. Y'all don't know how much it takes for us to run this with everything going on. We know about the event and get on y'all nerves, but come on. When we throwing stuff out here, make sure y'all are participating because the same support that you give us, we give you. We have no problem shouting out businesses. We don't have no problem about wearing apparel. We have no problem about any of that, but we want the same love we give y'all. It takes a lot for us to do this, and we're just up and starting. So don't try to be bandwagon when we get big and be making this money, honey, okay? Don't come back like, well, I knew them when we had 3 viewers.
Right.
We're going to be like, we don't know you.
So, speaking of that, I know everybody saw me posting about exciting news that Two Queens and the King podcast Two Queens and the King podcast was
Good job.
Yeah, good job, Angelique. Good job. Nick, I see you're back on. You were the business of the week. So make sure you post any specials or anything about your Glover's Carpet and Upholstery Care. I know you do a little bit more than that, but that was the business that you had typed in, so it got picked in Pixter. So know that you cannot be the business of the week every week, so do not put your name back on there because we're not picking you again.
Give me
And
the
then you
phone
make
number.
sure that you, I don't have the phone
I
number.
got it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got the phone number and stuff on there.
Well, write it on here, the phone number. He gonna write the phone number so I can shout it out. But as I was saying about the participation, I had purchased on behalf of the Two Queens and King podcast a ticket to the Black on Black Crawl, and basically what that was a trolley ride that you run. They ride you around downtown, and you go through and you go to Black History spots in Indianapolis. You stop at Chef Oya, the Trap. I know everybody knew about the Trap. You stop at Maxine's Chicken Waffles and Country Kitchen. Those were the 3 places that they were going to stop. You were going to get, I think, products that was going to be there was going to be Bee Bella. Everybody knows about Pretty Kitty and her skincare and yoni eggs and all of that stuff. Then Down to Earth Tooth Dirt, you were going to get a sample or something. I think they were going to be there or something like that. I know they were mentioned. That's Tia Scott. And Tia Scott, she makes the tooth dirt, and I use that every day. So I'm a big fan of Tooth Dirt and Pretty Kitty. So I was like, well, I'm gonna buy this ticket. I can't go. We can't go. None of us can go. And I'm gonna give it to one of our viewers, to let them know that we got giveaways, we do this, we do that. I'm telling you, one person did what they were supposed to do. All you have to do is like our social media pages and then screenshot the app on your phone. One person did it, and when she found out it was on a Saturday, she had to take it out because we worked together, so she wasn't going. So I ended up giving it to Chef Randy Caprice. That's a chef that I know. And because she said she was interested on my page. So that's what Carolina was talking about, the participation. You know, it costs money to buy stuff to give away for free. You know, and we ain't balling like that. Like YouTube hasn't picked us up yet. Pandora hasn't picked us up yet.
Don't worry, they coming.
But they coming. They gonna come for us because that live number gonna be like 50,000 in a minute. Just give us some time. So make sure that y'all participate. Make sure you go like our Facebook page. We have a Facebook group page. We have a Facebook page. Instagram is Two Queens and a King. And a podcast. I'll put it in the group again. And then we still have the affordable sponsorships. If anybody wants
You need to get one.
yeah, I sent him an email. He ain't sent no money, but that's all right. We gonna get him. We have affordable sponsorships for anybody who has a business that wants us to. They have different packages so that you can buy, and we'll do whatever the package says. It don't come with us per se, but you know.
And we do accept merchandise.
Yes, if y'all got a shirt or something that y'all want us to say.
Since we are doing like a business a week, so if y'all have product y'all want to send to us, like tribal sizes, whatever, we will shout you out. We will put you on our line.
Delano said start a cash app.
We got a
for fun.
cash app now. Mind your business. We got this over here. You want to be our manager? Because we need somebody on the back end. But other than that, we do appreciate y'all that do rock with us. We do appreciate that people do when we do question of the day, people who have comment, people who are listening. Just make sure you guys are listening on the app. That's how we get our listening, our ratings. We're trying to be number one on the radio station. So, and it's not a little radio station, it's actually nationwide. So please download the app. If y'all do not want to download the app, you can go through our Facebook page and use the app. So I appreciate y'all.
Okay, shout outs to Angie Moore tonight. I hope she did a good job with her play. We'll be there to see it tomorrow. I have a book club, Babes That Read Book Club. We're going to support our member. She wrote several books and she brought one to the stage. So that is going to be really big for her. So I'm hoping at grand opening night, and what she did was she took 4 women from the Julian Center and they gave them a makeover and took them to the play. So that's really, really dope. So shout out to Angela Moore of Indianapolis for doing that, okay? So Two Queens and a King podcast is ending. We ain't got no, we got somebody hum or something to get us some intro, outro music. Don't let Ken do the outro. He was like, hey, commercial break, we going.
I got the number on there, both for the corporate.
Oh, okay. His number, Nick Glover, for the business of the week. Business of the week, Glover's Carpet and Upholstery. His number is 317-540-8342. That's 317-540-8342. Don't call him too late at all.
He got a family.
Don't be calling anyone.
Don't say we told you.
You want your carpet clean. We ain't said that. Call business hours. 9 to 5. 9 to 5. All right. So from us to you guys, have a good night. We thank you for listening.